Hello, hello. I just want to check something before we start. Yeah, I need to add the tags really quick. This one works. These tags are wrong. TG tags opening. Comparison. Yeah. All right. With that, where did I put it? Here's my backpack. One more moment, guys. I'm ready in one last second. One more second and we can finally start. Even though it should have been already started for you guys, but I just see that it's working. So I am happy with that. Here. One last moment. I will be almost ready, guys, so sorry to keep you waiting. Actually, one more second here. I have to check up something and I will be there for you shortly. Just give me one moment, guys. It's a little bit new for me to try out some new technology because before everyone told me that they would like to see a scanner being here. So that's what I'm trying. And while it did work, like as it looked like, I just have to check something. So before I can really restart and hope it will last all the stream long. Let's just hope it will. I really do hope it will. So once that's ready, we can start to the... Oh, what? Please hold up to... Okay, seems like I cannot stream in YouTube right now, which is very, very confusing to me. Right. Good. Okay, this is looking good so far. Okay, here is the application. Let's make it big and go back to the scanner. Like the only thing I'm unsure about right now is if the scanner is gonna pick up the avatar cards, because it's the set hasn't really been released yet, but we'll see. For now, this seems to be working and looking good. So sorry everyone for the wait, and welcome to today's stream. So, okay. Today we have a Commander's Bundle and a Collector Booster. The Commander's Bundle was worth 120 when I bought it. As for the Collector Booster, I'm really not sure because I bought a bunch of them and I wasn't really sure before how much the place sold it to me. Which is actually not very good for this comparison video. But let's just generally see how much value we get and enjoy it, no? Okay, to the bundle we got this one that I already got out because I was in today's pre-release. I wanted my life counter from Avatar, which I got, and it looks awesome. I love it, especially here the Avatar head. Really cool. I like this collab. I really enjoy Magic a lot, and now Avatar is in Magic as well. It couldn't have been better. Honestly, it couldn't. So when you get the bundle, you always get this box where you have things. Normally you do have some counters and all. I just don't need them because I normally use my dices for the counters, or +1/+1 counters, for example. And then you will get 1 collector booster, 9 normal boosters, a set of foil lands, and this one, which will be the most interesting one. So I see we do have some viewers. So while we are gonna be opening everything anyways, should I already start with like the best value ones or with the lowest value? Like I think the play booster will have the lowest one, then comes collector, and lastly will be the arcane signet. It's my thought on this, but maybe there will be the rising foil avatar card in one bundle. It could be. I mean, it's said to be in collector boosters, but I'm not sure. I'm always getting on my PC a weird message. Alright. Okay, we got the first message to open the play booster first. So I guess I shall just do that then. So here we go for the first one. As the title, oh no, I didn't write in the title. How will I compare them? I will only scan rares and mythics. Then again, the value needs to be met. So let's see if the bundle can find the... Wait, what? What is it with these packs? This is a play booster? First of all, why are the rares in front? What? Oh, this is a first for me. It has been created in Japan, I guess, but really hard for me to read it. Here you see in the backside, here normally it says where it has been done. It is English though, because if I look here at the cards, they are in English. Well, okay, that's already quite a pack. So here are the uncommons. Quite cool to see. And now we go to the rares. We got 3 rares. Sorry to spoil them to you. I was surprised myself. So let's see and hope we do get it. So the camera is too far up, I guess. Let's see, settings, set, Airbender, then For the case. It doesn't seem to be some extras in it. So let's see. By putting it up, it actually finds it. But it doesn't seem to have a price. Well, that's sad. So in the end, I do need to scan them by hand later on. Okay, then we have Avatar's Destiny, which seemed to have been quite popular before as well. Well, it finds it, but it doesn't have a price. Maybe this one already has one? This one? No? Really? None of them? Wow. And the last one was Foil Zuko. At least it's finding it. But there's no foil in it, right? Normal? Foil, there it is. Well, I will have to go through the list later on, I guess. My scanner is still not able to pick up the avatar cards. A little bit sad about those. But I guess I will just check all the rares after opening them. And I will be displaying them on my PC then once again. Just like the old times. I guess it has to be this way. I'm gonna be removing, as we saw, at least 3 cards will be there. So here are the comments of this one. Here we can see it. Bam, bam. That Koi actually won me some games today in my pre-release. Really, really glad to have it again. Such a good card. Should separate the commons and the uncommons. Alright, so here we have the uncommons. 3 of them. Oh, the Solistis Revelations was such a nice card. Like, was such a nice mission for Avatar. Having to go to the Fire Nation Island just to speak with Roku. I think they did a good job with making sure that or at least that episode where they decided to make Avatar Roku a firebender and the Fire Nation to be the one to start the war. If some of you guys know about the Avatar season, that was so great thinking of them. So we still have one more uncommon here. So now we saw it. And here is the rare. Redirect Lightning, very nice. And a foil, and that's it. A token, land, and a foil. Okay, I will be putting the foil one with the token to the side and the lands also to the side. Alright, Redirect Lightning. Will we get a normal card here? Nope, still no price. Oh, well. At least we can separate them with the scanner, those who were in the bundle and those who weren't in the bundle. Oh, god dang it. Don't worry guys, I will be sure to check it. The profit of the bundle is that I still have like the bundle assessment and the counter, so the bundle is definitely more profitable in that aspect to a collector booster display because it has in itself already a value. Like it gives you a place where you can stock your things. So that in itself is nice. Okay, so here we have the uncommon. Here we have the commons. So weird, the set or the way these cards went for. And then here we have 3 uncommons, and the chance of our first rare is still an uncommon, Cruel Administrator. Then Hakoda, Selfless Commander. And another foil common, the Rowdy Snowballers. And very, very nice plates. Alright. Will we find for Hakoda something? Probably not. Yep. Scanned, but nothing. Alright. We are about halfway through the play boosters. 1, 2, 3. Oh, seems like we got another pack with multiple rares. Oh my. Oh, what? I guess I should have taken more out, and we already saw one of them. Alright, first of all, here are the comments. We have a Wandering Musician. Oh, I haven't seen this one yet. That's a cool card. Whenever this creature attacks creatures you control, get +1/+0. Ah, okay, it looked like upper, but it was actually something else. Oh, the Turtle Dogs. Until end of turn, this creature has base power 4 and gains Trample for 3 mana. Interesting. It can get stronger. It will quench, yeah. When from the episode where they were stranded in the how was it called? In the savannah with having nothing to drink, and he starts drinking a cactus. Oh god, was this funny. Then we have a very cool artwork of the Fire Nation attacks in Uncommon. And now we go through them all. Another Uncommon, but a Saga. Mill 3 cards, then create a food token. Put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures you control, and then draw a card if there is a creature or lesson card in your graveyard. For 2 mana, that's quite a strong enchantment, Saga, I have to say, because it can already enter the field quite early and seems to be doing quite a lot. And then we have Jet, a freedom fighter. And our first rare, Tai Li, G blocker. It's a 3 mana flash prowess 2/1 creature that when it enters, tap up to 1 target creature. It does not tap during its control's untap step for as long as you control Tai Li. Very, very strong. Just this creature alone will stop or hold a creature in enemy controls, which I think is quite strong. Then, as probably everyone can already see, but I will just show it anyways, we got one of the strongest avatars, Swift Savior. Why is he the strongest one? Because he can be used to get yourself some cast one of your spells for 2 by exiling it with Airbend, which had to be on the field at the beginning. And it also says target creature or spell, so you can counter an enemy, because while I say counter, you make sure that he cannot cast the spell, but it goes back to the exile for him. So let's say he plays some game changer, like one of the strongest meta decks in Standard, for example, was a Yuna deck, where you play, who was it called? Yuna and one of the Duskmon creatures. Connor, exactly. So let's say someone is playing a Connor or a Yuna and has the Cavern of Souls out. Cavern of Souls is a land that says you cannot counter spells from the type you called out. Well, this one doesn't counter the spell, it just exiles the spell, which means while he casts it, it just goes on to into exile, which means if he has the mana, he can just recast it. But if he doesn't, well, then that card stays in exile for 1 turn, which can be helpful. It can be recast for 2 mana, but alone being on exile will make it easier to handle that spell later on. So this was said for the standard format, is going to be the strongest avatar. But there are still 2 other sides, and for everyone who wants to try and get the second or the bottom side, he fuses with La after, in the story, after someone, I'm not sure, should I be talking about spoilers right now of Avatar or not? Because I'm not sure if any one of you saw it or not. In any case, in that episode, he fuses with a god and drives the Fire Nation away. So he has 5/5, reach trample, and whenever Aang and La attack, put a +1 counter on each tapped creature you control. So a very, very strong card indeed, because of its multiple usage. Then we have Azula Always Lies as the foil card. And another foil land and an empty token. Alright. Yeah, let's scan them before we move on, even though they probably will have no price at all. Still no prices, and Avatar on. It might become better in the next week, but let's hope and see how it goes. Alright. 1, 2, 3. These could be rares. And here we are. So we start with the commons. In the common sectors we have Messenger Hawk, the hawk that Soccer purchased. Bird Scout. The Sippel. That's I think the one sage that helped An reach the Roku. Oh, we got a Foggy Swamp Vine Binder. He's using the water in the vines to bend them. So it seems like plant bending, but it's actually vine bending. And then we got the lesson that says that you can airbend something and draw a card. Then we have a Watery Grasp, the Canyon Crawler, Spider Beast, and for 4 mana, start a creature with power 4 greater, or an Earthbend 3 in white. What? Okay, why is there an Earthbend card in white? White is what I thought the set, but I guess I was wrong. Then we have 2 uncommons, which probably already shows us what's gonna be in our rare slots, but we'll see. So this one actually won me one of my games today because of the lifelink. I was like on 3 HP, but because I had her and could gain life again, I managed to build myself up and had such a good defense that he said, yeah, I will surrender, I just can't do much against your creature power, overwhelming strength on the board. And then we have a Tylee, Artful Acrobat. Prowess, and whenever she attacks, you may pay 1. When you do, target creature can block this turn. So from in Prowess creature, she became to a creature that can stop someone's action. I like that, the improvement of her in this set as well. It actually tells her the good story. Oh, and we even got June, the Bounty Hunter. For as long as you have drawn 2 or more cards this turn, then sacrifice another creature, create a clue token. This seems also like a quite strong creature in Uncommon Black. Alright, and we have my Scornful Strike. Oh, this is gonna be, like, she's gonna be one of the strongest cards, I feel like, because there will be, against control players, she's like, yeah, well, you cannot control against me anymore. And we get Boomy Unleashed. Holy, what a good pack. And yeah, Flexible Waterbender in foil. I really like that in the foiling you have the symbols of the emblem, like this is a blue card, so you have the water symbol on the bottom. I would have really liked some full art lands with each of the emblems being like very, very big for the lands. Like the full art upper lands are very nice, obviously, but I would have wished these symbols to be like the mana symbol that you tap. That would have been a very, very great work. And here we have one of the Momo lands. There's I think different artworks, but there's one artwork for every color where Momo appears somewhere. I think except for the black one, because in the black one I don't think Momo has ever touched the spirit realm. But yeah, oh wow. Then here we have Mai. And it finds it, nice. And then we have a Boomy Unleashed. Boomy Unleashed is the one that gives you 2 combat phases. Such a good card, in my view. Alright. 1, 2. Right, here we are. Pillar Lounge. Then we have a Lightning Strike with Azula on it. Origin of Metal Bending. Part 2 Redemption. Octopus Form. Merchant of Many Hats. Foggy Swamp Hunters. Combustion Man! So here we come to the uncommons. Who doesn't like and love Combustion Man? Such a nice card. I think it's funny that they took the name that Sakura gave him. No one ever heard his real name, even though Suko knew it. He didn't tell anyone. He said like, but that's not his name. Then we have Water Tribe, Rallier, and a Boomy, King of Free Trials. One of the best uncommons you can get for any set, because for 6 mana, depending on how many lessons cut you will have, at that point you should have at least 1 or 2, you can get some quite strong things on the field. I actually lost my one and only pre-release game against a player that played that Boomy. So if you draw it in your pre-release and you're planning to play green anyways, you might as well play it. I can just recommend it for you. We got Iroh, the Team Master. And if you get a rare now, that means we're just gonna get more. A Redirect Lightning and extended artwork. Holy! What a good display. Like so many extra rares, this is insane. And we have the Foggy Swamp one in foil. And one of the Gates land. I also like the 2-colored lands here because you can just sacrifice these lands to draw a card. Which when you make them to when you earthbend them, you can then just sacrifice them and get them back as a land once again. Earthbend. I think they made that way too strong, the earthbands, in my view, but we'll see about that. 6. Just checking 7. Yeah. So, what do we have? We have Curious Farm Animals, a Daily Indoctrination, Flexible Water Bender, Glider Kits, Mongoose Lizard Woo you can discard to mountain cycling, which is good. Rumble Arena, one of the best lands I've seen so far, a land that has vigilance. Will be important for, of course, earthbending, but generally it's also a land that enters and lets you scry without coming tapped, and you can always use it for colorless. So this one land could also be very, very useful in standard definitely, and in other formats as well, because the other ones say surveil one but come in tapped. They do tap for 2 colors. This one is colorless always, but still better than nothing. And then we have extended artwork Combustion Technique, Cat Gator. And then we will have another uncommon here. This is Herd Kingdom Protectors. 1 mana, 1/1 vigilance. Sacrifice this creature, another target ally you control gains indestructible. Not bad, honestly. Okay, so what are we gonna get? Are we gonna get one more uncommon, North Pole Patrol? Such a good card because you can either use it to get more mana or something better, like a big creature to attack and block as well. Or you can just use the free mana, Waterbend, or also tap free creatures, to tap a strong creature from the enemy away. You do need to tap the North Pole Patrol, so you have to keep that in mind that you always need to tap him as well for the creature. But better than having a 7/7 coming at you. For me, it bought me a very much time when I was playing him. And we get Ran and Shaw. Nice. Now I finally got another dragon for my dragon collection. Love it. Oh, I didn't scan the other ones, damn. And Earth Kingdom Protector in foil this time. And a very cool swamp. Oh, okay, the swamp is one of the foundries from the Fire Nation. Okay, so here we have Iro Tea Master. One of the rares that you actually wish to get at least amount of, in my view, because it always has to give enemies new things, new cards. Seems like he's having issues with the redirect lightning. Let's get this off again. I mean, the light is working, so come on. Okay, let's see Ron and Shaw. Whoops. Run and Shaw, he does see. Let's try again with redirect lightning. Yeah, the borderless cards are always a hassle, I guess. Ah, he did find it. At least it's scanned now. It sounds like I might be able to use that later to scan them somewhere else easier, but we'll see about that. Worst case, I will just copy paste their names and everything. Three. All right. Okay, we get a firebending lesson with Suko and Aang on it. Lovely. Looks so lovely. Then we have the Becher Mole, one of the best commons in green, because it always gives you another creature as well on the field, and himself and the other one +1 counters. Then we have Aang's Journey, which can help you look for land, and it can be very useful for shrines as well. Yuyan Archers, a creature that lets you draw, discard a card and then draw a card. And also the has reach for 2 mana and a 3/1, so it's quite a strong blocker or damage dealer. But probably only for one fight because of his toughness. Earth Kingdom Soldier and the Cut Owl. And we should go to the uncommon soonish. Okay, one more common, I guess. I miscounted there. Miscalculated. Oh, the Mystic Sense, which I think is one of the strongest cards in green to be getting out. Because it's for 1 mana, it lets you look through as many cards as you have lands, and then put either a creature or a land card from among them onto your hand, and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Feel is so strong because we have a similar card for 2 mana or with kicker 4 mana where you can look through just as many like here and get any card into your hand, and for 2 mana you can get 2 cards like that into the hand, which is a rare and is quite pricey, and this is for like 1 green mana. You do basically the same just for cheaper mana and only for creature or lands, but in their specific decks they could be very, very cool. Oh, we got the professor who decided to die with, or not to die, but to stay in the library from Shi Tong. I'm not sure about his full name. I didn't memorize it. But yeah, I also hope to see at one point that one. Oh, and then we have for 1 mana an instant that gives a creature flying, first strike, lifelink, and hexproof. What the heck? Avatar in addition to its other types and gains flying, first strike, lifelink, and hexproof. Freaking strong. Alright, here we are. And our first card is gonna be, sadly, an uncommon. Jodi, one of many. I still can't keep to understand why they had so many Jodis. And always, deleted their memories. Like, they could have just had any of their underground workers work normally, but they choose to have one Jodi, which they try to control the gang with. Very, very weirdish. Okay, we have Foggy Swamp Visions. As an additional cost to cast this spell, Waterbend X. Exile X target creature cards from graveyards. Creature card exiled this way, create a token that's a copy of it. At the beginning of your next end step, sacrifice those tokens. Okay, so very strong creatures. You can like have them at least for 1 turn. Would be cool if they could have haste or something so they could attack, but still, I think it's not such a bad card in certain decks. And we have a foil Swamp Snare Trap where poor Appa was caught in and I think left barely alive in the series. It was heartbreaking moment. And the land is gonna be an island where we see, I think this is the Southern Water Tribe, where Katara and Sokka lived. And a cool token with Avatar, Awoken Avatar. Nice. Okay, and here we are on the last Play Booster pack. Too hard to think. Are you actually here? Wait, what? My chat isn't picking that up. Have to reopen my chat, I guess. Let's see if it picks you up this time. Too hard to think. If you can hear me, can you write something again? Yeah. I'm so glad that I decided to have my cell phone as a viewer this time to see the chat from outside, else I wouldn't have picked you up. Good to see you, good to see you. Alright. We have the Treetop Freedom Fighters. A haste creature for 3 mana, not so bad. A Rocky Rebuke, which lets you deal damage from your creature to a target creature and opponent controls. It's like a green removal, without having to let them fight. Pretending Poxbearers. Oh, Iguana Parrot. A 3 mana 2/2 with Prowess, Flying and Vigilance. I think this is also gonna be such a strong card or common, because it has 3 types, which is also good for one of the rares that's an Animal Zookeeper, which I finally drew for my pre-release today. Bender's Water Skin. Such a strong artifact because it untaps during opponent's steps. So even in Commander, it could be like one of the best 3 mana rock there is, in my view, definitely. Ooh, Accumulate Wisdom. That's one of the strongest uncommons that will be out there because it gives you 1 card, or if you start getting some lesson cards in your standard or other format decks, it will give you up to 3 cards in your hand. Huge. And another shared route. Like this last play booster had another, like alone the uncommons were very, very good here. Like really, really good. And one of the shrines, Northern Air Temple for 1 black mana. It's gonna be so awful for any shrine decks. I think every shrine deck is gonna put one of these in because it's cheap and it's very, very strong. Alright. Will we this time get another rare or not? Let's see. Southern Air Temple. So we get another shrine and no extra rare. But there is still a chance that in the foil slot this could be a rare. Let's see. The next is gonna be Great Divide Guy. Each land and ally you control has add 1 mana of any color. And Waterbending Lesson as a foil. But we got in our last pack a full art land with the bison in the back. And here I think they could have changed the R symbol into the green symbol, just for fun, you know, just for this set. Like they've had already some crazy land things and all, so I'm really surprised that they didn't. Like I really would have wished they would have had some of the symbols like they have in the foils shown up from Avatar. That would have been like very, very great. I mean, I really like the set. From the looks and everything, it looked very, very cool. So here we have all the foil lands. And here, like, they could have put in, like, here the air emblem or symbol. Here the water symbol. For swamp, there wasn't really a symbol they had because it's the spirit world. But maybe they could have here just have their original one, the black one. Here in red, obviously the Fire Nation symbol. And here in the forest, the green, the Earth Kingdom symbol. Like, I really wish they would have done that. It would have looked so great. Okay, so here we have the normal artwork. Works one. I'm just looking where the Momo lands. So here we have green the Momos. Maybe we see them better in the non-foil versions. So here is the plains. I don't see the Momo here though. Here in the island. Like maybe you guys catch it. Somewhere there should be a Momo. Or there are just other artworks that I haven't seen yet that they didn't bring in here. Because in the green one we can definitely see the Momo here. Like there are also basic lands where Momo is hiding somewhere. That just means I still have to keep an eye out on them. Okay, I have to check for Too Hard to Think. Let's see. I was here at 3, but the stream wasn't on, so I waited to check again at 3:30. Yeah, I'm sorry, I had to prepare. As you see, we have now a scanner on the right side, which is sadly not picking up the cards that, like the cards, but not the prizes. That's a little bit sad. Probably because of the pre-release, so we will try the scanner next week again. But yeah, because I had to set up this settings, everything, it took me a little bit longer. Alright, Too Hard to Think. Do I open the right one first or the left one? I really want to see what I get here because, but I also want to see what I get here. I will let you decide since Tapin decided the which packs I should have opened first. So, right or left? Which do I open first? I'm gonna open both anyways. Left. Okay, we start with the collector booster. Too Hard to Think decided it. So, what do we have? A foil owl. A foil foggy bottom swamp. Foil a beetle heated merchants. This creature, these are the ones that bought the upper. Sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, draw a card and put a +1 counter on this creature. Works with their style. Ooh, Azula on the hand. Also a strong card because for 4 mana it's a 4/3. Gives you firebending too, and whenever she attacks you lose 1 life, but create clue tokens. Size makes sense in foil. Whoo! That's gonna be also quite worth. Then we have Hammer, the Bloodbender, in foil, and here with the water emblem. Oh, I love it. And there in the art symbols. I really liked that in the foiling they did this. I really wish they would have had some lands with those emblems. I would have really loved it more, the set. But it's fine. Oh yeah, this is one of the not normal but the jump starter set. So there could be quite some strong creatures in there as well. You should keep an eye out on them. A Brainstorm! There was a reprint of Brainstorm. Huge! Lost in the Spirit World. Return to 1 target creature to its own ascent. Create a 1/1 colorless spirit creature token, which can only be blocked or can only block spirit creatures. Then we have a foil plains, upper plains, and then we start with the first rare, the Lion Turtle. Wow. And Katara Waterbending Master. I really wanted to get her. I'm so happy I got it now of the collector display, of this pack. But nice, I really wanted to have the Katara here. Then, and it foil even, Waterbending Ascension. Not really sure if you can see what is being showed there, I cannot really see it. But Waterbending Ascension is good, it's like the new, I think it was, the new one where you, yeah exactly. You can deal damage to enemies and draw a card once it has 4 counters on it. And for 4 mana, target creature can be blocked. So it has some use, definitely. Heartbeat of the Spring. Whenever a player taps a land for mana, that player adds 1 mana of any type that land produces. It's every one though, but still a very cool origin card. And in comparison to how it looked online, at least no pixel. Like, I was really scared of them having some very, very bad artworks or weird British looks. And Avatar's Destiny in foil and special artwork. Cool. Love it. And the spirit looks like a wolf. I love it. Wow. Okay. Let's get them scanned at least, and then see how many rares I would have gotten. Or I've got from this one. Foil. Then we have the Katara. I think Katara the Waterbending Master is gonna be such a strong card. Because it says, at the beginning it's weak, but it's gonna scale the longer a game goes. Come on, scanner, pick it up, please. At least let me scan it and have it in the formats. It really doesn't like the extended artworks. Let's see if the Heartbeat Springs works. Avatar's Destiny, does this gonna work? Yeah, that works. That one did work. Okay, let's try again with the Heartbeat of Springs. But yeah, the extended artworks are always hard to find. Search Heartbeat. Okay, doesn't seem to be finding it. Then wait, it's now looking in my things. Add to collection. New one for bundle. And not sure how to add them here. Let's see. Bending. Waterbender. No, not finding it. Alright, these two I will have to put like search separately. I put them to the side, so I'll put them together, so later I will find them out. Anyways, alright, since it's a commander bundle and has some very cool stables, let's see which ones I get. If you're wondering to buy one or not, it seems generally it depends on the price, but from 120 up to 130, I think it was, it is somewhat worth it, because you get some very cool stables. It can be very good. Like, first of all, you get an arcane signet in special artwork, which is very, very cool. You will see if Scanner can pick it up. Then you will get a soul ring and the Swift Foot boots. These three you will always get. But after those three, there will be two special ones that can be either 2 tutors or 2 free spells in Commander, like Deadly Relic, if you know it. It's a black one where it says if you control your commander, you can cast that spell for free and all. So, but in a special artwork. So generally, it's a good pickup. Not only because the cards are good, but you can get some very good things. So I got Flawless Maneuver, which is a 3 mana spell that when I control my commander says I can cast it for free, and my creatures gain indestructible until end of turn. And a Worldly Tutor. That was my first commander bundle. I will open one at another time, because I did purchase them, but they're gonna come apparently either tomorrow or the latest on Monday. So there we can open another one and see if we get a better haul. But honestly, I think you couldn't get a better haul on this one. Is the scanner gonna be able to pick them up though? Nope. So this one I also have to check separately. Alright. So, I will ask again, should I first check the price that we got generally from this Commander bundle, or should I just go to the collector display? What do you guys say? Because I mean, I have now one stable where all the Commander bundles, the Commander bundle cards are, and I got one stable where all the collector packs are gonna be opened in and put together in. So I can definitely separate them, but what do you like more? Because this one should be a comparison video. I would like to ask you guys what I should do. Should I first scan the cards since the scanner didn't pick up the price, or should I just go for the collector display? Yeah, I would have just manually scanned them, but if you guys want to see what I will open in the collector display, then I guess I will open it. There it is. So... Okay. So here we have the entire collector thing. And I really like how the collector booster display in general looks, with Tough being there. Right. Alright, let's go with the first one, right? I'm gonna be curious, where is this one from? Made in Japan as well. Interesting. Alright. Since I don't want to spoil the fun, we are gonna separate them again. Here we have the Colors Inspector. Oh yeah, one of the best black one, because for a 1-drop it's already strong with Menace and all. So generally a good pickup for any drafts or pre-releases if you think about it. The earlier you can play something, the stronger it can be. Ozai's Cruelty. It deals 2 damage to target player that play discards the cards. I like that it's actually black but has the Fire Nation on it. It's so weird. I like it though. And Unlucky Cabbage Merchant. Funny. The Fire Sages. And Unagi Spray. Target creature gets -4 until end of turn. If you control a fish, octopus, otter, seal, serpent, or whale, and draw a card. Okay. Funny. It's one of the extra sheet, by the way. Here we have the air symbol. I love it. From the foils. Target blocking creature you control gets +2/+2 at the end of turn, and you draw a card. Okay, that's a strong instant as well. Combat trick. A Boomy's Feast Lecture for 2 mana. Create a food token, then Earthbend X, where X is is twice the number of foods you control. Huh. Cool. And here, this is what I mean. Here's the island with the Momo on it. So that's why I mean there are multiple ones. I'm surprised it's on like the full one, but hey, better than nothing, right? Okay, here we got the Tiger Seal, a 1 mana free drop with Vigilance, but it is a bit unique, so definitely very, very special. On the other side, if you draw a lot of cards, it could also be a very strong 1-drop. So you need to be careful. You need to be able to draw a lot of cards, or this card is just going to be a little bit of a waste, because it's always going to stay tapped, I think it was, right? No, it's even worse. If it's not tapped already, it's going to get tapped. Ooh, we got Zuko from the original set as a rare. It's a 5 mana 4/5 with reach, and whenever you cast a red spell, create a 2/2 red social creature token. So he creates a lot of tokens. Interesting. But he has no fire bending. I'm surprised. And then we have the Blue Spirit. So another time Zuko. You may cast your first creature spell you cast each turn as tough it had flash. Whenever a non-token creature you control enters during combat, draw a card. Oh, cool. And Scout's Warning. The next creature card you play this turn can be played as tough it had flash. Draw a card. Cool. And the last card is gonna be another Avatar's Destiny. It's my third Destiny now, but the second one in the special artwork and foil. Looks really cool. It can be good in a mill deck, by the way. Oh, foil token should be put on a different spot. Yeah, it's fine. Alright. Oh, these are actually harder to open than I thought. Okay. Yuyan Archers once again. How to start a riot. Zuko's Exile. And now you go into the uncommons. We have the Northern Air Temple in foil. We've got Vengeful Villagers. War Balloon. Inspired Insurgent. Sacrifice this creature, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Not bad. And with the air symbol. Oh, I love it. I really love this air symbol. Capital Guard, a 2 mana 2/2, so that's basically nothing special nowadays. Sokka, Wolf Cave's Protector. A 3 mana 3/3 Vigilance. I love that here in the Sokka artwork he has actually his marks on, like as he was a warrior. That's like the things he put on when he tried to protect his home. And the same he put on when they went for the first fight against the Fire Nation, when they invaded their homes. We got an island, and sadly I cannot hide which card I just pulled, because that's just Fire Lord Azozin. I think it was the one that started the fight, the war. Here we have 6 mana, destroy all creatures. And I feel like this card could also be a very, very good standard card, because not only is it a board wipe for 6 mana, but then in 2, once you see what the enemy plays, you can like choose a card name that you know he has, or one that you just saw already that you see that it's an issue. Like for example, from Cosmogrand Zenith, it's gonna be in a control deck. These control kind of cards, you could just choose that name, and then the graveyard, hand, and the library will be looked for exactly the up to 4 of them, and exiled. And on comparison to other cards which exile from the hand, this one doesn't allow the enemy to draw an card when they are exiled. So very, very strong. you destroy creatures and then you take core creatures away from a standard play. And on the third one, you turn him around and then you have a 5/5 Menace Firebending free. This combat damage to play, you may pay X. When you do, put any number of target creature cards with total mana value X or less from that player's graveyard onto the battle. Put a total, and when you do, put any number of target creature cards. So with total mana value. Okay, the more X you pay, the more mana value you have. But still, such a strong card. Very nice. Then we have Tale of Katara and Tough. The let's have a fun spa day in the Earth Kingdom. Very funny. Creatures that control have when this creature becomes tapped for the first time during each of your turns. Put a +1 counter on it. Not bad. Which also means it could be contradicting to any other enchantment you have on the field that says that your creature have vigilance. Still, not so bad. Oh! From the scene card, Sokka and Suki. Or not. It's very good if you have an Ali deck already. Or if you plan to do an equipment deck. In both. Very, very good card. And one of my favorite pairs, they both. I'm surprised that Sokka decided to fall so much in love with, I think her name was Yue. Then again, I feel like Sokka and Suki just work way better. Not only because of the names, but generally. I felt like they were better. And then we have, from the special artworks one, Intruder Alarm, 3 mana enchantment. Creatures don't untap during their controller's untap steps. Whenever a creature enters, untap all creatures. Oh! Oh! Wait! Okay, this is actually funny. In text with Convoke, you can like create tokens and then make them untap each other. And we got Fire Lord Azula in the special artwork. Oh, I really wanted a Fire Lord Azula for a deck. This is not exactly the artwork that I like the most of her, but still, great. I love it. I love it. If I don't find any other Azula, this is gonna be my Azula for my deck. Nice! I didn't tell you maybe, in my pre-release pack, I actually got also Sokka, so I'm planning for Avatar to have 4 decks. One will be Sokka, one will be Zuko, one will obviously be Avatar An, because I wanted to rather readjust one of my commander decks. And yeah, and the fourth one is, as you already probably noticed or know, it's gonna be Azula. I'm really, really hyped for the Azula. So here, Ostrich, Horse, Abandoned Attachments, Mediation Pools, and now we are going into the uncommons with Combustion Man, obviously, and Fire. Seismic Sense. A third one already. Oh, I almost have a playset of them. Would be very nice. In any deck where you play with a lot of lands, it would be good. Another Ty Lee. I'm surprised there's no Fire's emblem there, but probably because you cannot Firebend. You have this spell, discard 2 cards, draw 3 cards. Oh, a 2 mana card where you can draw 3 cards. That's a little bit new to me. Then we have Acrobatic Leap. Target creature gets +1/+3 and gains flying until end of turn. Untap it. Katara, Heroic Healer. 5 mana, lifelink, 2/3. Enters, put a +1 counter on each other creature you control. But she puts counters on creatures, not so bad. And now we are coming to the rares. Now we are coming to the fun part, guys. Alright. And the first is gonna be Katara the Fearless in foil. Ooh, very, very nice. Oh, my space is starting to cramp a little bit. Now need to stack the cards a bit more. Okay, second rare is gonna be the Cabbage Merchant. Oh, seems like I lost connection to my scanner. Let me just check real quick. Here we are, scanner is back. But seems like it did fine. Let's try again. Yeah, seems like it's now working again, my scanner. I mean, It's probably not gonna work for the rest of the evening because it cannot scan the cards. But, well, it looks nicer this way to have it around, right? And see the cards that we got so far. Okay, here we have the cabbage merchant. Different one. It says, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you create food tokens. And whenever a creature deals combat damage to you, you sacrifice food token. Tap to untapped foods you control at 1 mana of any color. Wow, if you get a lot of food ones, this 3 mana one can give you a lot of mana. Ooh, Spirit Water Revival. It's one of the best drawing cards. Either you draw 2 cards for 3 mana, or you pay 9 mana by also tapping tokens or anything like that. And then you draw... you reshuffle your graveyard into your deck and draw 7 cards. And then have no maximum hand size anymore. That's great. No way! We got a great hand! Oh my god, that's such a good pool. I already know it. And I also love the artwork of this. The great henge is the big tree in the big forest. Lovely. The great henge. Oh, awesome. And the last card is not Avatar and it's ATLA Quills. The blue land that gives you a card draw. Holy guys, and a very nice fire soldier with firebending one. But holy, the ATLA Quills. Not the ATLA Quill itself in foil is also great, but the great henge, oof, love it. Such a great pool. Okay, we got the giant koi, the otter penguin, the Kyoshi Battle Fan. Now we're coming to the uncommons. We got Destined Confrontation. We've got Amber Island Production, Flopsy. Then we got the Driving Heat. As it enters, tapped, it enters to color other than white. Ah, one of the double lands. Very nice. The Purple Pentapus. When it enters over 1, 3, tap an untapped creature you control. Return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay. Returning creature. Suspicious Bookcase. A defender for 0/4 that gives a creature unblockable. And the Lion Turtle Forest. Oh, some really cool artworks there are. But here as well, I cannot find Momo. So there must be really different ones. Ooh, the Fire Nation Drill. Which can make permanents the opponent control lose hexproof and indestructible. A very, very good rare card, in my view as well. Or a vehicle in that aspect. We got a Heibai in foil. Wow. Huge. Then Suko, Firebending Master. It's a 2 mana 2/2 with first strike. Firebending X, where X is the number of experience counter you have. Whenever you cast a spell during combat, you get an experience counter. That's huge. So he's another card that gives you a lot of mana. And Fabled Passage. I didn't know Fabled Passage got a reprint here. Huge. Fabled Passage is the land where you sacrifice it and search for a basic land card, put it tapped on the field, but if you control 4 or more lands, the land comes in untapped, which can be a Quake Accelerator, and it's in standard, so that's a very, very cool reprint. And once again, sadly not the special avatar, but let's see what's gonna be our special artwork. Oh my god, 1 Chiton Librarian. I think that's gonna be one of the, or if not the most expensive card next to the ink ones, because that card is so strong. It's been said in so many videos and so many guys that this card is gonna be super strong because it can be in every format, even in standard, be very strong. It costs 2 mana and comes in with X counters. So it has Flash, Flying, Vigilance. It's a 1/1 first. But if you like, let's say you cast it for 5 mana. It comes with 3 counters in and it's gonna be a Flying 4/4 Vigilance. So it can be a blocker in that aspect. Then when he enters, put X+1 counters on him and you draw half X cards. So not only comes he in as a 4/4, but you draw half X cards rounded down. So from 3 being your X, it will be 1.5, which will be rounded down to 1. But still, not so bad that you at least draw 1 card. And the more mana you spend, the more cards you draw from him. And whenever an opponent searches their library, put a +1 counter on Wanshi-Tong and draw a card. So if you flash him in when an opponent searches it, which in Commander happens a lot of times, well, guess what? You draw you draw a card from that and make the Wanshi-Tong even stronger. It's gonna be such a great card. Huge. And in special artwork and foil, that's gonna be crazy. So, Fire Nation Raider, Rough Reno Cavalry. I think this card is actually funny because this one says, when this creature enters, if you attack this turn, create a clue token. So it feels like this is one of the allies from the Avatar because he wants to get like exiled and have to return again to create clues. Or with blue to like get back into the hand and then replay it. It's so weird. Another Swamp Snare Trap. Then we go to the uncommons with another wall. Defender Reach 0/4. Whenever you attack, create a 2/1 construct artifact creature token with flying named Ballistic Boulder that's tapped and attacking. Sacrifice the token at the beginning of the next end step. Okay. Interesting. Earth Kingdom General. And again with the Earth symbol. I love it. When this creature enters, Earthbend 2. When you put 1 or more +1 counters on a creature, you may gain that much life. Wow, that's strong. And the Fire Temple. So we now have the Earth Temple. And what was it? Northern Air Temple, Southern Air Temple. This time we have the Crescent Island Temple. Okay. I'm not sure how many shrines there are, but I think there is way more. Hey, Feeks! Good seeing you here. And we got a Tundra wall. Wow, there are way more walls in the set than I thought. Nothing much, Feeks. We're just opening... a bundle has already been opened, and I'm now opening my collector display that I bought today. How have you been doing? Oh, Combustion Technique in foil this time. Huge. So, and forests. So, we definitely got. I think the best hit so far is the Wanshi-Tong extended artwork foil. So huge. Yeah, there are really some crazy good cards here. Avatar is such a good set. The Secret Tunnel with this land can be blocked and two target creatures you control that share a creature type cannot be blocked this turn. I think Avatar set is so much better than the Taki set, or it will be. Waterbender's Restoration. As an additional cost to cast the spell Waterbend X. Exile X target creature you control, return this card to the battlefield under the owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. Ah, not bad. It's kind of a protection spell, where you can like tap the creatures to exile them and make them return in. And then we got Sao, the Moonslayer, the so-called standard, how was it called? Standard Blood Moon, yeah. Very cool. Yeah, you really should. I really like the series. I also rewatched the series before. It's so lovely. Release to Memory. Oh, a very good Graveyard Hate card. And no Avatar and Wraithful, but we got Elemental Teachings. Oh, very huge. And a very cool artwork of Ba Sing Se. Alright, I think we are halfway through. We still got another half. It's very, very unlucky that today's scanner didn't work, so I hope that next week it should be better when I'm opening my other stuff that I ordered for the avatar set. My recharger doesn't go to my cell phone. No offense, guys, but I think I will be closing my cell phone here because the battery is running off and I really don't like it to go. Maybe I shouldn't have closed that. Huh? Okay, let's just open the app again. No, not this one. Ah. There it is. Alright. As said, I just want to save battery and it's already quite hot, and since I cannot really use the scanner today, sadly, we shall just keep going without a scanner. It a lot when it was on TV, but never in order. Yeah, you should definitely do that. Like, some episodes definitely align with each other. And I have to say, I really, really enjoyed watching it. Like, the series was a very, very good one. Okay, cycle of renewal. Sacrifice a land, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Wow. So they even had here an instant event that lets them do it. Oh, instant that sacrifices a land and lets you look for other can be very good because you can then get some landfall triggers in the enemy turn. So this one is definitely for a common. Cycle of Renewal, a very good card, guys. Keep an eye on those. The Cave of True Lovers, also a nice card. So to come back to you, Feeks, I generally recommend you to watch it in order because some episodes do align with each other and it makes a lot of fun to watch it generally. Like, there are some episodes that don't align, like when the Avatar Aang went for a very, very weird adventure trip before going to the Northern Pole. But yeah, I still recommend it. Oh, Fire Nation Warship. It's the first time I got this one. When this vehicle dies, create a clue token. Crew 2, a 4/4 for 3 mana, a 4/4 with reach. A reach? Why does this thing have reach? Well, in the anime, they did attack it. Oh, another Brainstorm in foil. Oh, wow. Huge. And the Art of Tea. Put a +1 counter up to 1 target creature you control. Create a food token. Now the uncommon art ones. Beautiful Knowledge Seeker. Whenever one or more cards are put into the library from anywhere, put a +1 counter on this creature. 3. Target card from a graveyard on the... Put target card from a graveyard on the bottom of its owner's library. Not bad. And we have here a mountain in foil. Looks really awesome though. Holy. I really love those lands here. And our first rare is the Merchant Aerial Artisan. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a clue token and tap it until end of turn. Target artifact token you control becomes a 3/1 construct artifact creature with flying. Wow, from a 1/3 he creates 3 1s. Interesting. And he can even use tokens, only tokens for that, but still strong. 2 mana, a flash enchantment. Enchant creature you control. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has, whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, target instant and sorcery card in your graveyard gains flashback until end of turn. The flashback cost is equal to its mana cost. At least it's still equal, but that's so strong. So here we have the second rare in foil. And now Fire Nation Palace for 2 mana. You give a target creature firebending 4, which also allows you to get a lot of the mana back only during combat, but still, that's a very huge card. Yikes. Okay, and Join the Dance in foil. Create 2 1/1 white human creature tokens and flashback for 5. It's Avatar and Katara dancing when they were in the Fire Nation. Love it. And no Avatar yet again in Wraithfall, but we got redirect lightning in extended artwork in foil. Yikes! Such a good card. Redirecting spells from enemies for 1 red. Like, I think mono red has quite a huge things, because now you can like change the target of target spell or ability. Like, you have so much protection in red now and so much mana gain that I feel like the first bund rotation in standard is gonna be focused again a lot against red, or at least mono red. Yeah, very huge. Okay, we've got 5 more packs, guys. And in the end, I will check how much value we got, at least from the rares. Can the rares gain the money that you need for the set? The beetle-headed merchants, flexible waterbender, and the last airbender. When it enters, open up to 1 target, non-land permanent, and whenever you cast a lesson spell, gains lifelink until end of turn. Whew! Cool. My first avatar Aang. Normal airbender Aang, I mean. Shared Roots. On-kill Iroh, firebending 1, and lesson spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Huge. Not such a bad card. Deny entry from when they were not allowed to enter the ship. Counter target creature spell. Draw a card, then discard a card. And it even lets you draw a card. Yikes. Dire Sight. Okay, this one I haven't seen. So Veil 2, then draw 2 cards. You lose 2 life for 3 mana. I remember there was in Tarkir a 4 mana card that had a similar ability. And now they reprinted here in 3 mana. Funny, it's not standard legal because it's off the jump stat, but still, strong card. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to an opponent, you may draw a card. Especially the May effect is strong, because then you can choose to draw a card, or if you have drawn a lot of cards or don't have that much cards in your library anymore, you can also choose to not draw a card. And another Fire Island. So we are coming to the rares. Nice. Alright. South Pole Voyager. Whenever this creature or another ally creature enters, you gain 1 life. If it's the second time this ability resolves, you draw a card. Such a strong ally card. Because it gives you life, and if there are 2 allies entering, even a draw. Huge. Oh, that's the saddest Momo I've seen. The Tale of Momo. Search a library and or graveyard for an ally creature card. Reveal it, put it into your hand. If you search a library this way, shuffle. Wow. Still, what a strong tutor for an ally deck. We have Soccer's Charge, another card of the mono sheet, of the extended artwork sheet. During your turns, allies you control have double strike and lifelink. Very strong. Oh, well, can't hide that. We got Mystic Remora. I really wanted to try this one Mystic Remora. I'm so happy, because here we have the 2 goddess. One was the water god, and one was the water god, and the other one was the moon god. La was one of them, I think. I have forgotten the names. I'm very sorry, but still, I'm gonna exchange the one deck where I'm playing Mystic Remora with this one, because it looks so awesome. Alright, and we've got Avatar Roku. Here you can exile the top 3 cards, and until the end of your next turn you may play these cards. The end of your next turn, which means you can play them in this turn and in the next turn. In the second one you get 1 mana of any color, and on the third one it turns into a 4/4 Avatar Roku Firebending 4 creature, which with 8 mana you create a dragon, a 4/4 flying dragon with Firebending 4. So very cool card. Very strong. Okay. For everyone watching today, who just happened to be here, if you follow me in Twitch and always write something in the chat, I will give you points which you can then use to participate in a giveaway. There will be a giveaway on Lorwyn, so please be sure to press the follow button. And oh, Lightning Dragon foil. And with that being the little advertisement that I can do right now on my own channel or my own Twitch, we hop straight into our next things. Oh, I haven't seen this one. What was it? When this creature dies, add bin 2. Wow, so this one gives you another creature when he leaves. One of your lands is a creature. Huge. The Southern Air Temple in foil. The Knowledge Seeker. 2 mana, 2/1. Vigilance. Whenever you draw your second card, each turn put a +1 count on this creature. When this creature dies, create a clue. Nice. Cruel Administrator. If this creature enters with a +1/+1 counter on it if you attack this turn. Whenever this creature attacks, create a 2/2 red fire creatures token with Firebending 1. So he creates Firebending, but he himself cannot Firebend, or what? Crazy. And then we go into the bonus sheet. A 4 mana, 3/3 with haste. Dragon Elk. Where does it have anything dragon-like? Wow, okay, here. To the side, it has like some weird, how is it called? Extra stuff. Very weird. Then here we have Sledding the Other Penguin. Roku's Mastery, an instant. It deals X damage to target creature. If X is 4 or greater, scry 2. Not so bad for an instant. And we are coming to the rares. We've got United Front. Create X 1/1 white ally creature token. Then put a +1 counter on each creature you control. Wow. Strong for an ally deck. We've got Fire Nation's Occupation. When this enchantment enters, create a 2/2 red soldier creature token with Firebending 1. And whenever you cast a spell during an opponent's turn, create a 2/2. Oh wow, this could be very good in a control deck because you just create tokens by casting spells with flash. Jet, Rebel Leader. When it attacks, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may put a creature card with mana value 3 or less from among them onto the battlefield tapped and attacking. Wow, attacking. That's strong. Lightning Bolt. Wow. With Azula. Love it. So cool artworks. And sadly, no Rise Avatar. We've got Avatar's Wrath. I honestly do like this board wipe because you choose up to 1 creature and you airburn all the others, and even though the enemies might get their creatures back if they want to, no, actually, while they might get it back, they get it only 1 turn later back, which means after casting the spell, you protect like 1 of your creatures, and if you still have mana or stuff ready, you can just build up again. And tokens will also be lost forever, so it's like good against token decks. And for those who have non-tokens on the field, well, they get their creatures back even if they're strong, but it is a hassle for them. So I feel it's like a very good board wipe, especially because it also costs only 4 mana. Right, Fire Nation Cadets, 1 mana, 1/2, and it gets Firebending 2 as long as there's a lesson card in your graveyard. And then they get, with 2 mana you can enhance the damage as well. Then we have the Serpent's Pass, the pass where Avatar and his gang like brought an entire, we could say, tourist group, or led them to the other side. It was a very, very dangerous voyage, because they not only had to like pass through and had to be scared of sea monsters, but they also crossed a little bit the Fire Nation's border, which attacked them once they saw them. A Compassionate Healer. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, you gain 1 life and scry 1. Gran in foil. Very nice. And Iroh's Demonstrations. Alright, now we go into the bonus sheet from the jump status. We've got... Oh no, I missed 1 more uncommon. My bad. Long Fang in foil. Damn Long Fang. It's so funny that Long Fang, even though he could, I think, Earthbend. No, he never really Earthbended during the series, right? Crazy. Alright, here we got, for 2 mana, Elephant Red. It's a 2 mana, 1/3 with Menace. That's some crazy stats. Then we've got Zuko's Offense. It deals 2 damage to any target, but it's only a sorcery. Why is it only a sorcery though? 3 mana, creatures you control get +1/+0. Fire Nation's Conquest. Doesn't seem that special either though. And here we have the plains, which here is the Momo. So we now found the island so far, and the plains. There's still 3 missing. Let's hope we find them sometime. A Boiling Rock Rioter, 3 mana, firebending 1, and tap an untapped ally you control, exile target card from a graveyard. When this creature attacks, you may cast an ally spell from among the cards you own in exile with this creature. Interesting ally card in black though, but still very interesting. So we got the Water Whip. One of the hardest lessons for Katara to learn. Draw 2 cards. So you return creatures and draw 2 cards. But it costs 7 mana, or 2 mana and a lot of tokens to tap. Tectonic Split. As an addition cost to cast the spell, sacrifice half the lands you control, rounded up. Hexproof. Lands you control have at 3 mana of any one color. This is gonna be so strong in a tough deck where you made the lands to Earthbend creatures, because you sacrifice them, you get them back as lands, and then your other lands tap for 3 mana, which is like very, very strong. And then if you have something where you say that your lands enter untapped or anything like that, you already have a lot of mana available for yourself. Very huge. So here we got the Fire Nation Tank Train, 6 mana, Noxious Gearhulk, 5/4 menace. When this creature enters you, if you may destroy another target creature. If your creature is destroyed this way, you gain life equal to its toughness. Oh, that's strong. If you destroy something like Basing Say, you get like 30 life. Oh, that's sick. Sick card. And Angst Iceberg in extended artwork and foil. Oh, lovely. A flash enchantment for 3 mana. When it enters, exile up to 1 other target non-land permanent until this leaves the battlefield. And for waterbend 3, sacrifice this enchantment, and if you do, you scry 2. Very, very nice enchantment. Okay guys, we are coming closer to the end. Do anybody think that after the very, very great pulls we've got so far, there is a chance that we might either get one of the Neon Ink cards or the Raised Avatar? I would like to hear what you guys think. I would really love to have one, but do you think with the last 3 packs remaining we can actually find it? Leave me a message if you feel like we can pull something great out of it. Or if it's just gonna come in one of the next displays. Oh, finally, the blue shrine. When it enters, draw a card for each shrine you control. Whenever another shrine you control enters, you draw a card. One of the drawing shrines, cool. And another May, Jetted Edge. Prowess and Exhaust. Lee wants, put that double strike counter on May. That's huge. So it seems like Too Hard to Think is cheering for me. Thank you for that. Run Amok. Target creature gets +3/+3 and gains trample until the end of turn. Oh, this is such a strong card. Then we've got Mechanical Glider. We've got the Duke, Rebel Sentry. When Duke enters with a +1 counter on him, remove a counter from the Duke, put a +1 counter on another target creature you control. It gains hexproof until end of turn. Oh, that's huge! I find now I have really ton of allies that I can put into my soccer deck. And we've got the Swamp with the Great Hand in the background. Alright, first rare. The Realm of Ko. It's the black land. I think from all the lands, the black one is the weakest one because there exists a land that's just the same, with the same power. It's the land that allows you for 4 mana to create a spirit token, but you cannot usually use the tokens to block anything, except spirits, which is a bit bad. Another Tectonic Split. This enchantment itself has hexproof. Wow, that's strong. And I may have said it already, but I keep saying it. I really, really, really love this here. This symbol they put on the cards. I really love it. The ad symbol what it was. I love it. Or the emblem of the Orf Kingdom. Lo and Lee, Royal Advisor. Whenever an opponent discards a card or mills one or more cards, put a +1 counter on each advisor you control. For 3 mana, target player mills 4 cards. Whenever an opponent discards a card or mills 1 or more cards. 1 or more, sad. Because she says he mills 4 cards and then he would get, if it only says 1, 4 counters, but sadly it's not that way. Bribery. Search target opponent's library for a creature card and put that card onto the battlefield under your control. Then the player shuffles. Oh, what? Oh, wow. That's such a funny card. Love it. Maybe it's gonna come into my, Conti deck, where I steal cards. And we've got Zao the Moonslayer in extended artwork foil. Sadly, it's only looking like this. I really hoped they could get some more special artworks out instead of these extended artworks, or at least make the cards look different. When they get this extended artwork, they could at least change Zao a little bit. Give him a different way of how he stands. Make him look different at least. Because this is basically the same, just that it has a little bit more, how would you say it, color? More things to look like for? I'm not sure how to say it, but I just really dislike it in a way. It's just not looking good. What they did there with the extended artwork. I really like, for example, these artworks, and I really don't like this one where you just have a little bit more picture and everything. Especially that those cards can be in that artwork, in the foil artwork where you have a lot of other things. Okay, I'm gonna increase the speed here for now. Oh, Epic Downfall. First time I got this one for now. Except a creature with mana value 3 or greater. The Epic Downfall of Azula. Dragonfly Swarm. 3 mana, flying, ward 1, and the power equal to the number of non-creature, non-land cards in your graveyard. When this creature dies, if there's a lesson card in your graveyard, draw a card. So strong. Haru, the Hidden Talent. Whenever another ally you control enters, Earthbend 1. That's also huge. Then we have the Giant Fly. 3 mana, 2/2 flying. When you sacrifice another permanent, this creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Could be good. Many partings. Search the library for a basic land card you'll put into your hand and shuffle. Create a food token. Wow, for 1 mana, searching for a land and creating you a food token. That's huge. Kyoshi Warriors Exemplars. For 4 mana, a 4/3, and whenever this creature attacks, if you control 8 or more lands, creatures you control get +2/+2, and until end of turn. Not bad. Ooh, we've got the swamp with Momo. This is the Momo swamp. Nice. So we have now seen plains, island, and swamp. So we just need 2 more. The red and the green one. Another Sao. Wow, my 3rd or 4th Sao at this point. Yikes. What am I gonna do with that many blood moons? Storm of Memories. Storm. Exile an instant or sorcery card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard at random. You may cast it without paying its mana cost. If that spell would be put into your graveyard, exile it instead. Not bad. We've got the Raven Eagle in extended artwork. When this creature enters or attacks, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. If a creature card was exiled this way, create a clue token. Whenever you draw your 2nd card each turn, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. This one could be very good in a drawing deck where you draw a lot of cards and make sure to drain your opponents. It's very nice. Dog side extortionist. I know this was such a good commander stable, but it got banned, so it's probably worthless. But at least I got it in foil. Looks cool, but sad. It's not gonna be worth much. And we got Katara, Water Tribe's Hope. 5 mana, 3/3 vigilance. When this creature, Katara, enters, create a 1/1 white ally creature token. Water Band X, and creatures you control have base power and toughness. Of the mana you spend, X can't be 0, and you can only activate it during your turn. Still, a very, very strong card, and looks awesome. Extended artwork in foil. Alright guys, the very, very, very last pack. Will we find Avatar, Wraith foil, or one of the Neon Ink ones, or not? Like, I think the hull has been quite great already, but you can still hope, right? North Pole Gates, Messenger Hawk, the uncommons, Fancy Footwork, Sukkas, Haiku, counter target spell, draw a card, mill 3 cards, on top target land. Okay. Tolls of War, Explosive Shot, ooh, for 2 mana for damage to a creature. Koala Sheep, when it enters you gain life. Crushing Wave. Tap up to X target creatures, then distribute X free stun counters among target creatures your opponent's control. Okay, that's huge. But it's a sorcery. It's in foil though. An island with Appa, and we've got... Oh my god, we got Ko in foil. I think that's also one of the hyped cards because of its ability to like copy effects of creatures, or like change phases and take the identity of creatures. Such a huge card. Nice! What a good first card. Jong and Lily, Nomads. I'm not sure from which episode those are, but since it's red, it's probably from the Fire Nation. Whenever one or more parts you control attack, choose one. Put a lore counter on each and of any number of target sagas you control, or creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn for each lore counter among sagas you control. Ho! That's also a good card. For a friend of mine has a Bombali deck where he likes sagas, so this is actually a very good card. The Sunbencher Scavengers. Yeah. Nothing much to say. And, ooh, Searing Blood. Searing Blood deals 2 damage to target creature. When that creature dies this turn, Searing Blood deals 3 damage to the creature's controller. Wow, look at this. Dies this turn, Searing Blood deals 3 damage to that creature's controller. And in the foil one, do you see? It's like in that series, he 3'd a lot after touching the water with the metal. I mean, generally it was a stupid idea because the metal is gonna heat up a lot, since metal is very how's it called? Temperature transcendent. So what I wanted to say is it transmits the heat very easy from the one end to another. That's also the reason why electricity gets so good transmitted through metal. And yeah, here he's sweating a little bit. I'm not sure if you can see it, but here you see some of the sweat from the hotness, from how hot he burned himself. Okay guys, very, very last card of this collector display. What will it be? And... oh, Beifeng's Bounty Hunters. I think that's one of the best cards you could get as well, because every card that has something to do when a creature dies, you get another creature, and always says about non-token cards. This is one of the only cards where it says, as long as a non-land creature died, you create from your land a creature. So, in other words, as long as a lot of tokens die, you create a lot of lands that later on you can sacrifice those lands to gain something out of it. So that's like one of the best rares you could get. Even though those two are actually in the series one of the weakest duo I have seen in my life. Alright guys, the howl was huge. Really, really huge. It's really, really hard to say which set earned more, but we want to end it with knowing which was good, right? So I'm gonna be putting my main camera off for now, and here we will be looking in card market if you can already see some of the cards. So here let's check out. I'm gonna start with the one from the bundle. Here we have the Earthbind Lieutenant. And I'm just gonna look for the 7-day average. It's €1, so it's decent. Then we have Avatar Destiny. Oh, it's the special artwork one. Oh, that one is €2.50, not bad. And that one's also only €1. I thought it would be better. We got a Suko Conflicted. Yep, this one, but in foil. So, $2.11. Redirect. Lightning. Sadly not in foil, but wow, €10. That's huge. Then we've got Hadoka, Selfless Commander. Hakoda, whoops. Hakoda. Selfless Commander. Currently no pricing. What? But the cheapest one is currently for €1. So then we've got Swift Savior. And yeah, I thought that this one was gonna be worth a lot because it's so good. €3. And then we have the Thai. We've got so much rares of play packs from the... How's it called? Oh wow, it's worth less than I thought. We've got so many rares from the play boosters from the Commander Bundle. I'm very, very surprised. Normally you don't get as much. Still not finding it. Scorn. There. We see her. And yeah, I thought that she would be worth something. Nice. We've got a Boomy as well. Me Unleashed. Who? Iroh Tea Master. Yep. One of the worthless cards. After many good cards, there was the first card that just was not worth that much, sadly. Poor Iroh. Redirect. Lightning, but the extended artwork this time. Whoo! Whoo! Very nice. There we have the Foggy Swamp Visions. And I can tell you in a little bit how much we have here. Great Divide Guide. Ooh, wow, okay. The Lion Turtle. This one in foil though. 150. Katara. Water. Bending Master. Here she is. Also in foil. What? Oh, wow. That Katara was like a huge one. I expected her to be strong, but what the heck? Avatar Destiny. This time the other one in foil. this one here in foil as well. Huge. And heart beat of spring. But it's a non-foil. And here it is. It's going for 4. Not bad. Water bending. So now I'm very curious about the Ascension. Water benders. I think it was water bender. Ascension, there it is. And it's the extended artwork. I really don't think it looks that cool, but $6, 6 euros, not so bad. And then we go to the good part. Arcane Signet. Let's just go for the normal one and the reprints. Here we are. It's 140. Then we've got the Soul Ring. No. Wrong one. Can we go to the reprints again, please? Yeah, because there are so many reprints, it's always taking a long time because it's looking for everything. Okay, Swift Boots. The Avatar one is not being showed yet because it's not released. We are still in pre-release, sadly. It's also 2 for 6. Then we have Flawless. Maneuver. And that one's already a good one, but here we have 16. And Worldly. I forgot the L, probably. There it is, the Worldly Tutor. It's already quite a costly card, but this one with such a nice artwork. Going for 15 currently. Nice. So in total, we have with Katara being on 35. 35 plus 30, we are on 65. 65. 10, 20, 30. 65, 95. 95. 100, 110, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, so 122. I can already tell you I have made plus on this one. And 122, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. $22 and 8, 130 from the rares alone. The rares and mythic alone gave from the Commander Bundle 130. That's huge. I don't think the collector booster is gonna stick to that because it has a lot of money to fight truth. But I think that will be like the last thing I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna scan every rare and mythic we got from the collector one. And yeah, just let me sort them out so we can start the rummaging truth here. But what a great haul, guys. I mean, I did wanted some Wan Shi Tong, but I hope it's not gonna be too expensive. Yikes. The Wan Shi Tong, I mean, that's my guess, but anyone, I'm going for a bet. Everyone who bets correctly or wins against me, let's say, gets one extra point today. No, let's make it 2. Let's make it 2. So we are gonna be checking now all these rares and mythic that we drew here from the collector one. My bet is that one Shitong is gonna be the most expensive one. Which one do you guys think will be the most expensive one? I will show everyone. Here we have the Beifong Boundary Hunters, Searing Blood, Sandbender Scavengers. I will be going slowly through them all again, so you guys can see the names. If you've got any card that you want to check again, I can stop or go back to it. Just try to remember which card it is. And then I would like for everyone to have one vote. If you agree with me, I'm also fine with giving you one. No, actually no. I hope that you guys find another card that you think could be on par with the one Shitong. It can also be one of the special cards like the Mystic Remoras. So any card you think might be able to fight with the worth of one Shitong. Hey bye. Okay, we've got a hey bye. I will wait for 1 or 2 more minutes for anyone who still wants to put up a name. Okay, we have one for bribery. Nice. I guess I will just check them now. If anyone still wants to have one, we can still go. So first, Beifong Bounty. So Beifong is not worth much. 2. Then we have Searing Blood. Let's just take one of them. Okay, here we have it. It's currently going for 2, so also not much. I expected actually more from Searing Blood. Sandbender Scavengers. Obviously a non-foil, sadly. Still, wow. Okay, 2, 4, 6. Tara, Water. Tribe Hope in foil. Ooh, okay, here we have more than 2. Let's make it 2 and 4. Okay, so let's see the dark side. I mean, it increased in price, the dark side externist here, funnily, but then again, it's still not. Wow! Okay, 34. Okay, that's huge. The dark side externist in foil. Holy. It increased in price, I heard. But still, that's crazy. Because it's still not allowed in Commander. There might be a chance that it will be at one point, but the chances are very slim. Ooh! A $5, 5 euro one. Then we have Chong and Lily, the Nomads. In foil, 250 currently. Raven Eagle. Sadly non-foil. It's here. And here we go. Berry. Tabin, you're sadly tapped out. It's only a 4-1. $4 or €4 one. I will just say dollar, even though it's probably a bit more in euros, but whatever. Iceberg. There we are. But it's the extended version and in foil. So then we have Co. By the way, this is only an estimation. I'm gonna be scanning them at some point and revealing it in the chat of this video later on, how much the worth was, or I did it in the video of our rewatching it and everything. Woo. Still, let's see. It's the Storm of Memories and ooh, and another sow. Here was this one, but I also had the extended artwork in foil. That one is also worth more than I thought. Whoops. Okay, so far the most expensive one was the Dockside. But I think the Great Henge could also be quite strong. Royal Advisors, there we are. How are these so strong, the Loyal Advisors? Okay, this is actually a 20 spot already. Then we have the Noxious Gearhawk. Yeah. The first €1 one. Avatars Rough. In foil though. How is the foil less worth than the normal one? That's crazy. Tectonic Split is gonna be worth a lot though. We have this one in foil. And this, the other one, but the non-foil. Okay. Realm of Co. We got Co and the Realm of Co. That's also a funny mix. Oh, wrong artwork though. What? It's worth really that much? Even though it gives you unblockable creatures? Okay, that's sick. As said, I will always go for the 7-day value. Because this one is probably like, generally the cards will probably swap a lot, but this one I already watched through the week. So here's the Water Whip in foil. Nice! Then we've got a Lightning Bolt. Let's just go for anyone. Reprints. Azula. Non-foil. 246, so it goes down to 2. The Legend of Roku. What? Oh, also a huge one. Huge hit. Jed, a Rebel. Leader. That's also a huge one. Boiling rock. The normal one in foil is only one. Fire Nation occupation. But we have the extended artwork in foil, which currently has no price, but apparently it goes for 10, so I will put it to the 10 one. Like, there are only like 4 people below 10, so that's why. Oh, the Mystic Remora reprint. I think that's gonna be a lot. Mystic Remora. Yeah, exactly. The one. We'll see how it goes, right? Too hard to think. Oh wait, it's Tabin who wrote it. My bad. Okay, here's Mr. Remora. And the coolest reprint ever. Hello, hello. There we are. Here it is. In foil it's worth a lot, but in non-foil it's... Wow, it's still 10. Huge. Redirect Lightning, but this time in foil. Let's see. Ooh. That one goes to 25. Okay. Sorkas. Charge. Here it is. Sadly a non-foil though. On the 2 slot. Knighted. Front. This one, but in foil. In the 5 slot, nice. Tail of Momo. Also in foil. It's on the 4 slot. South Pole. Ooh. Join the dance. Oh wow, that's the reprint. I'm not so happy about this one. Even though it's foil. Oh wow! At foil it's going for a lot. I guess because collectors like this one from the series, probably. It's hard to say, but I will put it on 5 for now. Yeah, for 5 it should be fine. Fire Nation. I think the strongest land. Palace. But in extended... Okay, no, I have to go for this one and look it there up. What? This one is worth that less? Really? Okay, it goes for 4 at least, but I expected there a bit more, honestly. Mental teachings. Okay, for release to memory. I'm writing release so wrong. Sorry, guys. There we go, finally found it. Currently, non-foil going for 1. Then we have lost in memories. Foil. Also 4. Then we have Zhao in extended artwork. We already know that this one is quite worth something, but in non-foil... No, actually, this one goes down. Water Benders Restoration. We have this one in foil. Wow! Oh, wait. In foil, it's going this low. But in non-foil, it's going for 13. I will put it in 10 for now. I'm not sure how it's gonna end up. Actually, I'm gonna put it into 5 because it's in between both. I will tell you what I mean in a bit with that. Die Mechanist. This one in foil though. We are on 2. So, Fabled Passage. Reprints this one, but in non-foil sadly. In foil would be the lot. It's on 5. Then we have Suko Fire. Bending Master, but in extended artwork. Whoo! And Secret Tunnel. Top Secret. Why? They existed already, something like that. Amazing. Okay. Now we are coming to Heibai. Heibai. But that one in foil. Holy! Too hard to think. You got a very good pool there. That's 40. Just, I think the dock side was less, right? Just because I'm interested. Let's make this one, and here, dock side. There it is. Will Wan Shitong be able to crack that? Okay, here we have 45 is the cheapest one. Here, the cheapest one is 20, but the 7-day is 39. So yeah, Heibai is right now the strongest one with 40. Okay. Na. Klar. Oh, this one is also a good pool, I think. Oh! A bit less than I thought, but okay. Then we've got the Great Henge. A not physical card. I like the shrine stuff. Made a deck with it when I first started card. Online, not physical card. Yeah. Yeah, they're great. Woo! Oh my god! And that's how fast this most expensive card can be turned around. We got the Great Henge! 50 euro card. I wouldn't expect that. I have to say, when I first saw those like reprints of the Great Henge and all, they looked so bad that I didn't even thought of getting them, you know? But this time, like, they really look good on the card. Like, it was probably only the first looks that it looked very like laggy and everything, like as if the card were only on pixels and everything, you know? But I'm really surprised that the Great Henge and that your Heibai actually got beaten by the Great Henge. Also to your call, I have to say that your Heibai wasn't that wrong, and generally to the spirit shrines, I generally also don't mind them, but I feel like very hard because if you play like a shrine deck, most of your cards are shrines, so what the heck? Okay, the cabbage merchant was way stronger than I thought. Or way more looked for. Ooh. Like, I feel like generally enchantments or any decks that have to do with non-creature spells are very hard because you need to find something to block yourself or find a solution to like win the game very quick, or you're gonna get down really, really quick. I really want to have some of those artworks. Ooh. Non-foil is only 2. Soka Suki. I'm really curious. Can my Wanshi-Tong beat any of those cards we have seen so far? Like, I'm really, really curious. Oh, Scout's Warning is already quite a card, as it seems. But only the foil one? Only the foil one. The blue... Wow. Then we've got Suko Avatar Hunter in foil as well. It's also 5. The Rise of Sosin. It's this one in foil. One and one Tong. Library normal, this one in foil. I'm sorry, too hard to think. We have a clear winner. But thank you for participating. I guess I will give you 1 point for participating as well as tap in. Thank you for participating in this minigame. And should we find another, like, I will be opening more packs, we will have some mini games like these. And I think if, like, generally I like to do it with, like, get the cards out and scan them. So next Sunday will be a stream where I will open all my stuff that from Avatar that I purchased. And whenever there's a display pack that won against the value that I purchased it for, you guys get points. I would say a tenth of the value. So let's say I purchased one for 600 and I got a value of 620 or so. Then that would be 2 coins only, or 2 checkpoints in that aspect. But should we get more, you will get more. For everyone watching this YouTube video or Twitch video, even now, to get points, you need to be a follower, as always. Check out my giveaway video in my YouTube channel. Alright, still, too hard to think. Very nice fight. I'm not sure if you can see it, but here I shake... Oh wait, I should shake you the right hand. It was a nice fight. Too hard to think and tap in. Very nice fight. Alright, so I'm gonna count now the exact value. So we have got 150. Then we have here 45 in value. So 70, 105. So we are on 265. Let's get a calculator. So it's just the average. I will be scanning them and retracting them and everything, but currently this is this. So actually, so we have 102 plus 50 from 52 from the great hand, and then the average of the other cards were 35, 35, and 35. So we are on 259. Then we've got 25. Then 25 plus 20 plus 20. So then we've got 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. 10 is 150 plus 30, 180. 180. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 55. Plus 55. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14, 4. 4 with 4 is 40, and 4 with 4 is 16, so 56. 5, 6, plus, here is the 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 with 2 is 18. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. So we have a total of 639. Holy! So both the Commander Bundle as well as the Collector were a win. This is just the average. And maybe I should have shown you. So this is what I separated that one. This was like the 100 one. This one was the 50 one. Then we had these three that were around 35. These were the 20 average one. There were 3 of them? 20, 40, 60. Did I miscalculate it? 20, 20. Yeah, plus 20. Here were the 15 value average, 5 euros average, 4 euros average, 3 euros. So we could say that it could be plus minus 5 to 10 euros in general, but it's like the big cards that pull the average. I think in the end I was right with the one sheet Tom, because it was the special artwork foil one. I feel like the normal artwork is less valuable. Let's check it out. So here we have the normal one sheet Tom. No, this is the pre-release one. This is the normal one. In foil it's 50 euros. If it wasn't the foil one, the Great Henge would have won. We all would have lost. But because it was the extended artwork one, the extended artwork one would have been the winner anyways. But because it's foil, it's so sick. Holy! Oh, what a great pool, guys. Alright, guys. With that, we conclude today's video. It was me opening packs. Tomorrow will be a special one. I and a friend of mine will be opening... Let me see if I have it somewhere. Here. The Jumpstarter one. And we will play some matches with the Jumpstarter decks against each other. It will be in the evening because tomorrow we will be on the pre-release as well. But I would like anyone to join in. And on Sunday, if my stuff didn't arrive on tomorrow, we will be doing some MTG Arena. Even though it might not be there yet, let's see and hope we still get some great things. So everyone, thank you for coming in. Don't forget to follow if you want to get points in the next week when a lot of our stuff is gonna be opened. No, actually, next week Sunday. Follow me till next week Sunday, because next week Sunday you can get a bunch of points. I'm gonna have some very much openings, so you can like earn a lot of points there. It will be like your last chance to earn a lot of points. Alright, with that being said, check out my YouTube video if you want to know what the points are for. Thanks everyone for joining, and we will see each other tomorrow evening. I cannot say exactly which time, just before I go out. I have to check now. I hear this. What time I put in. Cause the event itself ends at 19 o'clock. Yeah, here we are. So it ends at 19 o'clock. I put in 20 o'clock, but it might be 21. It depends on how fast I reach home to start the video with my friend. So between 20 and 21 o'clock, just keep it in mind, I will be going online. Just so you know. Keep that in mind. And should there be any changes, I will let you know. Thanks everyone for joining. It was a pleasure. I opened a bunch. It was a very good pool. And next Sunday will be a lot opening. So be sure, if you want to see a lot of packs getting ripped up, to be there. Next Sunday, guys. Check the Striker tapping out. For everyone who hasn't seen me today. Check the Striker tapping out. See you guys. I wanted to pause. I love it. Well, see you guys.